Hi guys, this is Matt with Midwest Lacrosse. Gonna teach you how to do a standard 9-diamond top string on a Clutch Elite from Brian, but this top string will work with most any stick. First thing we do, we find the ends of our string, decide which one's gonna be easier to put through the hole. For the other one, we're gonna tie a knot. You loop around once, loop around again, pull it tight. You got yourself a knot that's not going to pop through. Alright, then you take the mesh, stretch it out, find the side that has 9 diamonds across the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the 5th diamond in is going to be the center if you count from either side. You take that row and you fold it over onto the 3rd row of 9 diamonds, so this 10 diamond row gets the fold in between. Should look something like that when you're done. Alright, now take the head. With these clutches, they have a lot of sidewall holes, so we try to start in the 2nd hole down to make the top pull a little tighter. Depends on the head, the shape of the head, and what kind of pocket you're going for, but it's good to keep your top string pulled tight no matter what stick it is, so that the ball doesn't hit plastic too hard and throw down into the ground. So first we take this string, we go through the outside of the plastic, we come from the front of the mesh out through the back, pull it through, then we go straight back in through the plastic again, and from the front to the back of the mesh again, and you pull that whole deal nice and tight like that. Alright, now we find the 2nd diamond over the next diamond. We'll throw the string through from back to front, then through the plastic from front to back, and you want to make sure you go down through the loop to create that half hitch right there. So the string should cross underneath itself one time. Keep everything pulled tight. Oops. Alright, so we went through the mesh, then through the head. Now we'll do the opposite to make a nice clean lock. We'll go through the head, then back through the mesh, and again, you want to make sure you go through this loop right here so that the string crosses over itself one time and does that classic half hitch knot that we all use for stringing. That might not be the right word, but it's a half something knot. Alright, now we go to the next hole, through the mesh, through the plastic, through the loop, pull it tight. Alright, we got that snug, then we go through the plastic, through the mesh, make sure you go through this loop, pull it tight. And you can use your fingers to manipulate exactly where the knot grabs the mesh. We try to make it grab that little node right there, that little top node. So we've got 1, 2, we skipped the 3rd, we're in the 4th, this is the 5th, we skip that one, leave it hanging in the middle. So we go to that next hole there, through the mesh, back through the front of the head, through the loop in the string, pull it tight like that, make sure everything's nice and centered, through the plastic of the head, and then back through the mesh and completing the loop. Make sure everything's pulled nice and snug, centered. We'll skip the 7th hole. We've got that 8th hole through the mesh, through the head, through the string, pull it tight. Now we go the opposite, we go through the head, back through the front of the mesh to the back, and then pull it tight again. Sometimes you got to pull it tight on the front side a little bit, and then pull it tight on the back, and that'll get you that nice clean look. Alright, now we need to finish off the tie. We're going to go in that second hole again, because we did that over here. So we go through the mesh, through the inside of that second hole and out. Then we go back through the mesh, creating a nice loop, and then through that same hole again. Pull it out like that. Make sure we pull that first string tight before we complete the loop. And then to finish it off, we do the same knot as before. So we go once through and twice through the loop. I like to pull it really tight right there at the anchor and try to keep it as snug as possible. And pull it tight like that. So we have a pretty solid 9 diamond top string. Didn't take us too long. Very basic, but it's a beautiful way to go. It's a classic top string, and we'll be showing you some more pretty soon. Thanks for watching.